Like, I just thought everyone would be horrible, like my sisters included, which, like, looking back, they obviously wouldn't have been. I was just at the time studying for my leaving cert.
It was just a normal kind of quiet evening. When she came home, just my sense was she was a little withdrawn.
I was like, Mum, I need to speak to you, I need you to come upstairs. And she came up after me and just closed the bedroom door behind me and just took one look at me and said, you've taken a pregnancy test and it's positive. Like, I was crying for a while and, you know, you were hugging me. And I think, you know, Mum was like, you know, what do you want to do? Have you thought about what you want to do? And I was just like, I absolutely cannot go through with the pregnancy.
I knew there were a series of options, including continuing with the pregnancy, and there were options for an abortion, both of which seemed like tremendous choices for a 17-year-old to make. Fabiana was less than 6 weeks pregnant when she had the abortion. It was very, very early on. The normal process for that choice in the UK would be an abortion pill, you know, but they said, you know, we cannot recommend that to her because she's traveling here and she's traveling back. So we're recommending a surgical intervention. So I found that as well difficult.
Neither of us remember anything of the journey over, like not a thing. I don't remember whatsoever. I remember visiting Granny. And then I remember driving up to Liverpool. I remember the waiting room and I remember going in for another consultation with, I can't remember if it was a doctor or a nurse, but a woman anyway. I remember just being really paranoid about saying the wrong thing, but I didn't, you know, and she was like so kind. And I remember her asking on my behalf if I wanted them to contact my GP in Ireland. And I remember like looking at her being like, are you crazy? Like, no, like I don't want anyone to know. And I remember going up for the procedure and there was maybe a girl my age there with her sister, and I remember again just being so heartbroken that like I couldn't have one of my sisters there, or that I felt like I couldn't have one of my sisters there. It again just made me feel just very alone. I remember the months afterwards and how I felt then, but I just remember thinking like, just get on with it basically, and later on being quite devastated and felt that, you know, it was my fault, and I just thought that I'd be humiliated, and like I just thought everyone would be horrible, like my sisters included, which, like, looking back, they obviously wouldn't have been, but just at the time, just then, like at that age and in the schools that I'd been in and stuff, I just thought that everyone would be horrible about it.